Professor Muhammad Yunus, Honorable Minister and Honorable Advisors from Timor-Leste and Bangladesh respectively, distinguished members of the delegation of Timor-Leste and Bangladesh, it's a great honor to have amongst us Honorable President of Timor-Leste, His Excellency Dr. Jose Ramos Horta. Apart from celebration, this joyous occasion has given the opportunity of the two heads of state and government to engage in a fruitful discussion on all possible sectors of collaboration. MOU on bilateral consultation mechanism. Number 2, agreement on exemption from visa requirement for holders of diplomatic and cooperation of Timor-Leste. Excellencies, you may kindly exchange the MOU now. Thank you, Excellencies. Excellencies, you may kindly exchange the agreement now. Thank you, Excellencies. Signing ceremony here. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.
Back in Bangladesh, my third visit. I was here in the previous occasion, one private citizen after I had left office as president. Second, in 2014, in my capacity at the time as a chair of the high-level panel on UN peace operations. Today, to visit a new Bangladesh that is going through a remarkable transition and transformation, led by one of the most recognizable face in the world, recognizable name, led by one of the most respected, esteemed leader in the world. The other day, a few weeks ago, when I was reading again about my friend and mentor, Muhammad Yunus, I noticed he has more than 100 honorary degrees, doctors, honoris causa. And I say, what? I have a 20 or 20 plus. I don't know of anyone in the world who has more than 100 honorary doctorate degrees. And it is the only leader in the world with such a name recognition, such a respectability in active office. The only person with such respect in the world that can come to my mind is Mandela and John Kennedy, names that are easily recognizable. Mahatma Gandhi, Fidel Castro, Che Guevara, or some great academics, intellectuals in the world. So Bangladesh are very fortunate, very lucky to have such an unassuming, humble person leading this. And he probably doesn't like the word leading, but maybe working with you, with the young people, young generation, with the students, to transform the country.
Your presence here, because you chose the date, which is very dear to our heart. You're visiting us as the first head of the state since we took over the responsibility of the government. You also chose a date which is so unique in our history, to show your support to us, Bangladesh, and also look forward to build a future together. So I thank you on behalf of all the people of Bangladesh for joining us on this day of victory. I tried to explain to you how the circumstances led to the collapse of the previous government, that the leader of the previous government had to flee from the country. And there was a vacuum in the country. And finally it was resolved by creating a new government headed by me. So we have to honor the expectations of the sacrifices made by the young generation and their supporters from the people by giving their lives and getting wounded in thousands. The aim is to create, as you mentioned, new Bangladesh, departing from the terrible things that we have done to ourselves in the past. So that's our mission that we want to continue with. As you have heard, he's speaking about me, you realize that one has to be a really good friend to say all those nice words. He himself is a great diplomat, made a name for himself in the United Nations, leading and working for the freedom of East Timor. He's a freedom fighter. And he continued to remain a fighter for his government and his country. He's a great writer. He very frequently writes op-eds in international newspapers. Occasionally, I joined him as a co-author of those op-eds. And he stands up for the rights of the people all around the world, not just Timor-Leste. So he's a very known person in the world. And I'm so happy to be a friend of his, and he being my friend. I can call him a friend.